All right, so in this lesson, we're going to be continuing on with scientific notation. In this particular lesson, which is the second half of lesson 9, we're going to look at adding and subtracting in scientific notation. And then in lesson number 10, which will come next time, we'll get into multiplying and dividing. So let's take a look at this example. First one says, let's say we need to determine the difference in populations of Texas and North Dakota. It says that Texas has a population of about 26 million people and North Dakota had a population of 6.9 times 10 to the fourth. All right, so first thing is we need to get both of these into scientific notation. So 26 million would be 26 million would be 26 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. There's 26 million. So in order to change that into scientific notation, we would move our decimal point to here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be, in scientific notation, 2.6 times 10 to the 7th power. So we want to find the difference in their populations. We want to find the difference between 6.9 times 10 to the fourth power and 2.6 times 10 to the 7th power. So which one of these is bigger? Well, 6.9 is bigger than 2.6, but as you know, what we're really concerned about is the magnitude. So 10 to the 7th, anything times 10 to the 7th power is going to be much bigger than something that's times 10 to the fourth power. So we're subtracting here 2.6 times 10 to the 7th minus 6.9 times 10 to the fourth. Now, in order to do that, we need to have the exponents be the same. And the reason why is because of place value. It's not 2.6 minus 6.9. These are two completely different numbers with different place values. We already learned that 2.6 times 10 to the 7th is 26 million. And 6.9 times 10 to the fourth is going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. 69,000. So you can see that when you subtract these, you have to take place value into account. We're not doing 26 minus 69. So what that means is that we have to convert one of these, doesn't matter which one, we have to convert one of these so that it has the same exponent as the other. I find it to be a little bit easier to make a number, to make the exponent smaller than bigger. So watch what I do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 2.6. I'm going to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 places to the right. That's a change of minus 3. So I can rewrite this as 2,600. I'm going to add 2 zeros here. 2,600 times 10 to the fourth. That is equivalent to 2.6 times 10 to the 7th, as we learned last time. And I'm going to subtract from that 6.9 times 10 to the fourth. Now, notice that they're the same. So now I can actually do 2,600 minus 6.9, and that gives me 2. So when I subtract these, I get 2,593.1 times 10 to the fourth, and my last step is to convert this into proper scientific notation. So this is going to be 2.5931 times 10 to the, I moved this 1, 2, 3 places, so that's going to give me, I have to add the plus 3, let me write that down. I have to add the plus 3 of the move to the exponent like we learned last time. So here is my final answer. Now adding is the same thing. So if that was a little bit confusing, you're going to see the same thing with adding. So let's look at adding. In example 2, we're going to find the combined mass. So combined mass means to add of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. To appreciate the value of scientific notation, the mass of each atom will be given in standard notation. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to convert both of these tiny, 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 tiny numbers into scientific notation. I think by this point you should know how to do that. So I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to convert it, and you should pause the video and do the same thing. Okay, so we're back, and this is what I found. I found that the hydrogen atom is 1.7 times 10 to the negative 27th kilograms, and the oxygen is 2.7 times 10 to the negative 26. So what we're doing is we are adding, it says 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. Okay, so this is 1.7 times 10 to the negative 27 plus 1.7 times 10 to the negative 27 plus 2.7 times 10 to the negative 26. Now, just like the last problem, I need to convert these so that they all have the same magnitude. They all have the same exponent. Since these ones are already 27, I'll convert this one. I want to subtract 1. So in order to do that, I'm going to move the decimal point 1 place to the right. So that's going to give me 27 times 10 to the negative 27 power. These two are equivalent. 2.7 times 10 to the negative 26 is the same thing as 27 times 10 to the negative 27. The other two can just come down. 1.7 times 10 to the negative 27 plus 1.7 times 10 to the negative 27. All right, now I can add these all together. So first things first, 1.7 plus 1.7 times 27. This is going to be 3.4. 3.4 plus 27 is 30.4. So I have 30.4, and then the times 10 to the negative 27 just stays the same. Convert into proper scientific notation. This has to move 1 to the left. That's going to be a plus 1. So my final answer here is going to be 3.04 times 10 to the negative 26 power. Remember, when we move this, you take your move and you add to your existing exponent. So there's our final answer for the combined mass of 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So again, I know this is a little on the tricky side. We're going to practice this a lot so that you can get it down. See you in class.